Welcome back to Psychology 650. The purpose of this particular video is to take a look at the learning term paper on symptoms and causes. Specifically, we're going to take a look at the assignment process, where to post your paper, how to use the objectives as headings, and then again look at some critical points for papers. The assignment for this particular paper requires that the learning team select one of the following disorders: major depressive disorder, dysthymia, double depression, cyclothymia, bipolar 1 and 2, anxiety disorders, conduct disorders, ADHD, eating disorders, one of the paraphilias, or one of the neurocognitive disorders. Again, a learning team just needs to select one of these. You do not have to address all of these. And then prepare a 1,500 to 2,000 word paper based on your research. The assignment should be posted through the assignment link. As with all papers, I highly recommend that you use the objectives as headings. So the first objective of this paper is to discuss the symptoms of the disorder using one of the diagnostic systems, DSM-4, DSM-5, or ICD-10. So here's how I would break this down into a level 1 heading. I would write the symptoms of major depressive disorder, for example, according to DSM-4 TR criteria, for example. So I could plug in the symptoms of dysthymia according to the ICD-10 criteria. And again, please don't put, for example, in your level 1 heading. So as a review, level 1 headings are centered on the page, double-spaced, bold, and a combination of upper and lower case letters without the use of a period. Then support your logic with a peer-reviewed reference. And with all papers, anytime you go from one objective to the next, make sure that you insert a transition sentence that lets the reader basically know, hey, now that we've taken a look at major depression disorder, let's now move on to, and that just helps them follow the logic of your presentation. The next objective is examine causality of the disorder using either the biopsychosocial, distress, or another theoretical model. So the heading that I would use for this particular objective is the causes of major depressive disorder, for example, according to the biopsychosocial model, for example. And again, I could put the causes of dysthymia according to the ICD-10 criteria. Then support your logic with a literary reference you have not yet used in this paper, and conclude with a good transition sentence. That's pretty much the basis of this particular paper. We're going to take a look at one of the disorders, talk about where it comes from, and how to treat it according to a specific model. So critical points relative to all papers that we do for this class again is, please give me a good solid introductory paragraph. Tell me why it's important that I should read this paper. Tell me a little bit about what this paper is going to cover. Generally, just repeat the objectives. Make sure that you address each objective, use headings, use transition sentences between objectives, and give me a good solid concluding paragraph. And as with all papers, please make sure you use APA format for in-text and end-of-paper references. Again, watch spelling, grammar, and punctuation. All right, so what we've taken a look at for this particular learning team assignment is the process for the assignment, the format, where to post your paper, the objectives, and some critical points. The next video covers the individual paper on research-based interventions on eating disorders, the paraphilias, and neurocognitive disorders. Thank you.